Howdy everybody, it's Amy here from Amy Sparkly Diamond Painting. How are you doing? Today is March 4th. I believe that's right, it is Tuesday. And I thank everybody for all the great comments you've been giving me. I know a few of you were kind of wondering where I was for a bit, but dealing with all the crazy work stuff. So welcome into my channel if you're new here. This is going to be a diamond painting haul video, and you probably have some idea based on what you're seeing in front of you. I finally had a little bit of a break at the end of the workday, so I stopped at Hobby Lobby to see some of their latest diamond paintings that I had seen other people showing on Facebook. And I had a blast because everything was 40% off. So I thought I'd use that time to show you some options that you can find there that maybe you haven't seen before if you haven't been there in a while. So, how's the weather at your place? We had tornado warnings overnight, hail, it was a crazy night of wind and severe weather, and then today was dust storm day. So we had some dust storm warnings. We had winds over 62 miles an hour here in San Angelo all day off and on. So it was a brown day everywhere. It was very, very busy, but we got through it. So here we are, ready to enjoy a little bit of a diamond painting haul. So as you may know, in the US, you've probably seen the news that tariffs have gone into effect for Canada and Mexico and higher ones for China today, which means that prices are going to continue to go up on items that we bring in from those other countries. And we get a lot from Canada in the diamond painting world with Oraloa. Some of my pixel art comes from Canada. And then, of course, Dreamer Designs, although they're shipping from a U.S. warehouse, so I'm not sure how much that'll affect them, but it probably will. And then, of course, the tariffs from China, which affects all diamond paintings, and even Diamond Art Club, if you're a fan of them. I'm curious to see what they have to do with prices, because all their stuff, I mean, all diamond painting stuff is manufactured in China. So there are going to be some price issues, but it's still possible to get diamond paintings overseas for really good deals. I'm going to continue to show product review packages from the companies that I usually show as I get the opportunity to do so. I don't have any PR packages at the house right now, but I do have a few that have asked me to go ahead and order some more, including one I'm really excited about, and that's the company Dream Stitch. I love their cross-stitch stuff. Higher end cross-stitch kits that are really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to doing a product review for them here in the future, but it'll probably take a little while because I haven't picked out the stuff yet. So anyway, all that to say, I went to Hobby Lobby today because I was trying to show what options you can get here in the US if you don't want to buy overseas, but you're on a budget and looking for some good deals. So all of this was 40% off today, and I was surprised, sticker shock in a good way when they rang it up, because I just kept seeing more and more things here, and I kept picking them up, and I was like, wow, when I checked out. It was a really good deal. So I'm going to show some of these because I'm curious myself. So we're going to get started with some of the smaller stuff and end with this stack of bigger stuff here. And also, as a reminder, I'm going to keep talking about it leading up to it. I am doing an event in June with the Diamond Painting with Friends. And they have a Facebook page, and they're going to help me and everything. I know not everybody's on Facebook. That's okay. But I'll be giving you information on how to join the Diamond Painting with Friends Facebook page. They run events all through the year. But I'm going to try my first event, and that's part of the reason why I was okay with buying a few extra goodies here, because I will have to do some giveaways. And one other exciting thing, I am 3 subscribers away from 4,000, which is just crazy. So I am so close, so I might have to come up with another giveaway for that, and we'll maybe talk about that at the end of this video. So what do we have here? I'll start with the easy stuff. So I found these storage containers for $1.49. I know you can get them on Amazon in stacks of 6, sometimes a little bit cheaper. I've seen them $2 or $3, so $1.50 was a little bit more reasonable because I needed something quick. Because I have been finishing a few diamond paintings, but not as quickly as I like, and I need to get some done for my mother for coming up for Mother's Day, and well, her birthday is in March here coming up in a couple weeks, as well as St. Patty's Day. So I needed some quick containers. I found these are okay for quick stuff. Each one has 28 containers, but they are small and they are attached to each other in rows here. You've probably seen a lot of these, but I went ahead and picked up 3 of them for some of my smaller kits, the rhinestone kits that work pretty well with this. Or if you have a Josephine wall or some of the big diamond paintings that have over 200 colors, the big ones, even though they are large, boy, I need to get my thoughts straight here. The large ones that have a ton of colors, you can usually kit up in these smaller ones because the colors are spread out across, well, a lot of different symbols. So these will work for those. But anyway, I got 3 of those. And then baggies, because, well, I go through a lot of baggies. I just find these easier, and I write on them with Sharpie, and it's not worth keeping them because $1.79 for 150 bags. Those last a while. I usually give them away as well with new diamond painters because that's a cheap storage method if they're just starting out. And I got 2 of these. These are closer to some containers that I prefer a little bit more because they do have the screw tops. These are the smaller versions. There are 30 in a box. So these will actually kit up, 2 of these will kit up a premium diamond painting like a Diamond Art Club, and at $4 a piece, that's pretty affordable because I want to start my Diamond Art Club Van Gogh Starry Night. I have the newer version of that, and I really want to get going on that. So I didn't have a good storage solution for that. So that's all my storage that I picked up there. Really good prices. So let's go into diamond paintings now. We'll start out with the little one here. Now remember, these are all 40% off from the prices that are shown on there. So $2.99 here. This is a heart keychain kit. And they had 2 different styles of these. Now it looks like the downside of this is that maybe it's resealable. It looks like it's, once you open it, it's going to be harder to keep it all together unless you have a different method of storage, but because these little bags are just stapled. So what we have here is a heart. I was curious. Yes, it is double-sided, so that's pretty good for a keychain. We have just a few colors here. This would be a good beginner or kid-friendly because there's only 2 colors. We got the silver rhinestones and then slightly bigger ruby red or pinkish red for those symbols here, the larger symbols. Let's see what we have here. Basic toolkit that we're used to seeing, but we also have the hanger in here. And it is the standard type where you put it through the hole and then, well, I won't try to do that on video, and then hook it around here, and then you got a little hook that you can use to attach it to whatever you want, either a backpack or whatever. So cute little heart there. And I wonder, maybe, no, not quite. I thought maybe I could put everything into this little baggie. I can at least get most of it there, just not the heart. So quick little kit. So $2.99 with 40% off. That's less than $2 there. So not too bad for a local purchase that you can just drive down the road and pick up. I know not everybody's a fan of Hobby Lobby, but it's a case where you're going to have to balance prices and availability and all that stuff. So you make the choices that are best for you, but that is pretty good deal there for a nice little kit. Good for maybe some kid entertainment. Now my mom loves feathers, and they had 2 different styles of these feather kits. So I had given her some for Christmas a year before, and she talked about how she couldn't put them away and was using them for all sorts of things. So I had to get some more for her, and this is part of what I need to work on. I guess I threw that away without mentioning the price. So $4, $3.99 at 40% off. So we have basic toolkit. There are 2 of these in the set. So we have the 2 hangers and then the 2 little crystal things that go at the bottom in there, as well as the pen and the wax. I probably don't need to open that. We got a lot to cover here. So we have 2 different feathers, and they are single-sided, but you can tell by the milky look on the back that this is coated on both sides. So you do want to take off the plastic coating that's on the back too. Sometimes it's easy to forget that, but it will, I'm trying to lose my voice already. It will look much shinier if you remove that covering on the back, which I will go ahead and do right now because I'm going to actually finish these in the next couple days so I can mail those off. We do have a few more rhinestone colors in here. Looks like we have a set for each one maybe. So we have, these have alphabets, B, C, D, E, F. Maybe they are just all together. So these are some of the larger diamonds here. Kind of the special diamonds. So we've got the whites. Those look not quite as good as some of the pearls. They look a little bit on the cheap side. I guess those white ones, I might replace those with some white pearls if I have enough there. But the other ones look like pretty standard rhinestones. Here we have the blue circles, some marquees of a couple different colors. And here's a lighter pink. And then the regular rhinestones with some turquoise blues, some golds, pinks, reds. There's some really pretty purples there. And black and some more whites. And you do see the dimples on the back. I'm not sure that these are the best quality. Those look actually a bit small as well. I'm not sure I like any of the white ones in this set, so I might replace some of those. So that is the colors for this one. Normally I wouldn't worry about putting them away, but since I have so many here to show you, we're going to at least take a second to put these together in a way that I won't lose them. So that is one set of the feathers there. And then we have the second set here, which looks slightly different. We got a blue one and a reddish pink one. So I won't go into all the details of the second one, but we will at least open it up and take a look. So here is one of them there. We've got some teardrops, it looks like, and some marquees on that one. But I really like the turquoise color one here with the yellow. That's always a nice combo. So again, looks like the same DEF for the special diamonds there. And the same little hangers. And most of the same colors. And again, those white diamonds, I don't know what it is. I guess because I'm used to seeing so many ABs or pearlescents that the plain white just don't look quite as good to me. But some really big teardrop ones there. So those are my feathers. And so I got 4 of them for basically $5 total. At $3.99 each, and then 40% off both of them. We'll say close to $5 for a set of 4. So that's pretty good. And then they started carrying some of these acrylic ones. Now they had, I think, 4 designs. They had the shoe and a kitty that I had done as a regular canvas, but they had the tree and then the butterfly. So I couldn't resist a butterfly, and I love these seasonal trees. So these are probably one of the more expensive items. So they are $12.99, but again, they're spring 2025, so 40% off right now for all the stuff from the spring shop. You get the little picture here on the outside of the packaging. So if you want to keep the picture for your log or whatever, you don't want to lose this. You probably want to keep it. But we have our acrylic here for diamond painting. Looks like it's pretty thick. I'm not sure how sturdy it is, but because it's not coming through the mail, that makes it easier. You can just go pick it up at your store. It does have that milky backing that you want to remove because the My puppy says hi. The clear parts here around the tree will show up better if you remove all the plastic on the back. So we do have some special diamonds here. I can see in the butterflies and in the tree. This probably won't take too long. It looks like a mix of rhinestones and special diamonds. And then it should have the stand. Yes, here we go, just like the acrylic ones that you buy from overseas shops. Now the stand is a little bit thicker there, and it probably also has a protective coating on it. I'm not going to peel it all away, but if you haven't seen these before, you push this into the stand after you're done because it's got all the plastic on it. It's a little bit too thick, and I don't want to mess up the plastic that's covering it right now. But once you finish, you push it in there, and you have a desk stand. So what we have in here is a basic toolkit, but different colors. We have the same little boat as normal, but it's white, and we have a gray pen and the wax. And then the diamonds here, we can take a look. See how many colors we get in this one. Looks like a fairly good selection of colors here. So we've got some gold and silver. They feel kind of light, so these may not be the best rhinestones, which is maybe how the price gets that low with these, but got some pinks, some orangish colors, kind of a almost minty blue shade maybe, and some more peach, green, and lots of the tree color there, which is that dark brown. So those are all the regular rhinestones. And then we have our special diamonds here, which are some marquise there that hopefully you can see that okay. They don't have the facets on them. I kind of like the ones that don't have the facets mixed in with the ones that do. And some pink, some gold, and some clear. So it doesn't look like the best quality, but the fact that you can get it locally, it should work out okay. But those diamonds just feel a little bit on the light side, as in not very heavy, not color-wise. So that is our tree, and I'm a little more excited about the butterfly, so we'll go to that one next. I'll again make sure I don't lose all these pieces here, so bear with me, and I'm going to save that card so I know what's in there. Okay, so let's take a little bit closer look at the butterfly here. Can't help it when there's a butterfly involved. So this one looks a little bit bigger here. My ring light is causing a little bit of a shadow, or not shadow, opposite, a glare on there. But we do see maybe a few more drills to do on this one, but also some more special drills here. We even, looks like we have some stars on this one, so we'll take a look at that. But I really like the colors here in the background of the wings, and lots of this color number 1, which is probably going to be that same color as the tree trunk on the other one, but I like the roses and the flowers. And same deal with the stand, same toolkit. I'm almost going too fast with these. I should probably slow down a bit here so we can enjoy a nice longer video. But I'm curious what those star shapes are. So there's the number 1, which is kind of that black color. Lots of the pinks for the roses. Some golds. Ooh, pretty purple. I always like that purple. And oh, lots and lots of that emerald green. That's a nice green. And here we go. Okay, we've got the purple flowers. I've used those before in some special diamond kits. And then the teardrops are also the ones that are more pearlescent and not faceted. So that's going to be cool against the other ones. I like the variety in these. And the pink ones are also not faceted, but the little gold ones here are. So that should be a good mix of special diamonds in that one. So I do like that one just a little bit better than the tree, I think. Based on the variety, and those little purple flowers will look neat on this one. And save that. So those are all the acrylic 3-dimensional pieces. So I got the tree, the butterfly, the 2 sets of, keep wanting to say leaves, but feathers, and then the star, or the heart. Boy, English bad. So let's do, how about these? I wanted to look at these because I do have a little sticker collection, and I do add to junk journals. These are a little kiddish, but because of the price, it was only $3. I thought I could show you, and again, 40% off that $3. So I thought it would be worth showing you. These do have that spring shop on them. That's why they qualify for the 40% off right now. But if you have any kids or grandkids and need something to do, these would be really cute for them, I think. So let's take a look, see what the quality of their stickers are. I suspect this kit will look a lot like the others. So we have our sticker sheet here, and let's see if they're clear or white background. We'll look at the elephant here. Ooh, they're sticky. Sticky on the front, sticky on the back. But they are indeed clear stickers, not white. So you can put them on cups after you seal them, maybe on the outside of a cup or something like that, because it looked on the package like there was a white border around them, but it's not. It is clear, which is nice. So it gives you a few more options for putting it on things where the white would not interfere with. So there are all the stickers. You peel the top off, and it is very sticky. So that's a cute animals. Typical basic toolkit there, but lots of colors of diamonds here. So this would be a good one for a starter collection of basic colors. But again, they are acrylic drills. You can see the dimples on there, and they just feel kind of light and a little bit small. So I should get a caliper from my hubby, because he measures very tiny things with his RC cars, and maybe measure these up against regular rounds from some of the premium companies, because they just look to me like they're a little bit smaller. Maybe I'm just not used to rounds because I do so many squares, but very few of that darker gray. Got a couple shades of purple, some orange and green, the white and black. Not too many black. They look pretty sparkly though. I mean, that black is very shiny. We got some peach, some pink, a little bit of light blue there, more yellow, a little bit darker blue, some pink, some brown, yellow, orange, and another blue. So very colorful on that one. But again, not a whole lot of cost involved. So it would be good as a kid project for a rainy day or a babysitting day or something like that. It is kind of folded, but I'm guessing if you just lay it flat over time, it'll flatten out. This is the backing of the sticker, and since they are stickers, of course, they'll just come off easily, and they should not be, that fold shouldn't be a problem, basically. But you would probably want to seal these to make sure that the diamonds don't come off if you're using them on anything that's going to be moved around a lot. Maybe a lunchbox, all sorts of things you could do with those. So those were cute. And speaking of more kid items, they had these, which are already in frames. They had several different designs. I, of course, picked the butterfly, and a little bit of unicorn here. The smiley face, I just thought that was cute. And then a turtle. So they had some others. I'm trying to remember. They had a cow and a puppy dog, but it wasn't any of the kind of dogs that I have, so I didn't pick it out. But these already come in the frame, but I was curious if they were going to be cardboard or kind of how good of a quality they are. But these are $3.99 regular price, so basically a little over $2 each. Again, quite affordable for a kid craft So let's see what we got here. And that's on the outside. In case you want to keep it for a logbook or something, you may not want to throw that away quite yet. So we have the typical toolkit there. We have our diamonds, and then we have the frame. Okay, so this just pops right out until you secure it in. So this is a wooden frame. It looks like it is painted. It has these little grooves to make sure that the bottom part stays in, so that's pretty good. Sometimes you end up with cardboard, diamond painting, and plastic frame. And that could be plastic, but the way it's attached there with a staple makes me think it's probably wood. Yeah, I can see in the groove there. It's particle board, basically, but it is wood at least. So there's the frame. This is the backing. It's, again, particle board, so pretty thick there. And this is how you secure it. These will fit into the grooves, so you have it turned inward like this before you put it on. And then once you put this on, then you turn these so that they fit into the groove, and that'll hold this part on like so. But we don't want to frame nothing. We want to frame our diamond painting. So let's see what we got there. So, oh, it's canvas. I thought maybe it would be cardboard, but no, it is canvas, which is also good. So nice and flexible. We have a little bit of a painted edge there, so you don't have any white showing on the frame. And this does peel off. Pretty thick plastic, actually. Pretty thick coverage. And it is quite sticky. And this is not done in a grid. It's sort of like other special diamond shapes or coasters where the colors go kind of around the shapes rather than in straight lines. So it looks pretty clear, pretty easy to read. You don't have a symbol key or anything like that. It looks like I see all the way to the number 10 there on that. So 10 different colors, but the bags should be labeled there, and they are with the numbers. And this is a rhinestone kit instead of a regular diamond kit. So we can take a quick peek, get a little bit closer look at this one, but we probably don't have to take that close of a look at the other ones after investigating this one. So we do have, looks like 10 different colors here, and they are in the trains and mostly rhinestones, although the black ones aren't rhinestones, but the rest of these are. I don't see any dust in the rhinestones or any problems with them. We have lots of blue, green, gold. Sometimes you can tell the quality or lack of with the rhinestones if the bags are really dusty, because that means that the bottom coating is coming off of them. But I don't see any problems here with how they look in the bags, other than maybe the size of some of these. So we'll have to measure them and see, but if they fit on the spots for them, it really doesn't matter what the size is. So that is the set of colors for our little turtle. And these would take a little bit of time, I think, for anybody to do, but especially for a kid to do. The designs are a little bit more cutesy, but I think maybe with this, I'm curious how it's going to hold in there, but maybe with that edge, it'll stay in even after you do this. Let's see. I just want to see how that's going to look. So let's secure a couple of these down. So it looks a little shinier, probably a little bit better because of the coating there, the plastic cover over the place where the diamonds will go, but it still looks like it fits in there okay without any problem. It's pretty sturdy. You don't need a glass cover or anything for it. But that's kind of cute that it already comes with a frame, so you can have something that is truly finishable in just a couple hours time. So I'm not going to put that one in the bag. I'll just pile everything together. So $3.99 normal price. So a little over $2 there at 40%. That's a pretty good deal. So we'll take a closer look here at the rest of these without opening them. So we have the smiley face there. Not a whole lot of diamonds. It looks like there's a little bit of spacing there. They look a little bit more spread apart on that grid. No special diamonds in these that I see. There's the horse. And I kind of wonder if you could, if you didn't want the frame, maybe you could turn them into big coasters or something else. I'm not really sure. So, and the cute butterfly. So those are all the minis that I found. And these I was especially curious about, so I picked up 2 of them. Because I've seen these on some of the Chinese websites, but I was kind of worried about shipping because they are so three-dimensional and plastic. I wasn't sure they would hold up through customs and all of that. So I was kind of happy to see these. They only had 2 designs. They had the kitty cat and the lion, and these are piggy banks. So we'll take a look at one of these. How about the kitty cat? So the price on these is $12.99 full price, but 40% off. And I think this is going to be a little bit of a messier craft, so I'm not sure this would be good for a kid to do, but it would be a good gift for a kid, I think. And you'll see why I worry about it as a younger kid craft here in a minute. So here is our piggy bank. It's got kind of a rough texture to it, but it doesn't show any diamond spots. It's almost like fake hair all over is giving it that texture. And hopefully you can see the eye there. So you can make out the different parts of the kitty. So there's the tongue, the eye, the nose, the ears. But it does have that texture on it. Has a way to open it here by twisting. There. And then the piggy bank spot there in the back. It is actually pretty thick. So maybe, a 1/4 of an inch thick. So maybe it is pretty sturdy. I wasn't sure how sturdy it would be, but yeah, it's pretty sturdy there at about 1/4 of an inch thick. Did notice a slightly different color toolkit again. Here we got the basic supplies, but a little bit different color. We've got our diamonds, and we have some instructions, but this was what I was concerned about, this kind of glue. So it comes with B7000, which is sort of like the E5000 jewelry glue. So this is multifunction adhesive, extraordinary strength ability. Sold all over the world, medium viscosity, B7000. It is clear, but it does say highly flammable, liquid, and vapor. So it may not be something that you want a small kid to deal with. Maybe you want to put the glue on there and they can help you put the diamonds on. But it is a crystal diamond adhesive. Can suit many materials such as toys, flowers, jewelry, metal, glass, etc., etc. So that's a pretty big tube there of the glue. It does come with a point that goes in there to keep it from drying out. Let's see here. Don't do this at home. I'm gonna put it on my finger and we'll see what we got there. So I don't think it's quite as strong as the US version of the E5000 or whatever, but yeah, it's pretty sticky. It's kind of an oil base is what it feels like. So, ooh, yeah, it definitely has a scent. Or in this case, probably call it an odor. Please read instructions, test a small area. Make sure surface area is clean and dry. Temperature between 18 and 32 Celsius. Always cover after use. Let dry for 48 hours to achieve the best bonding strength. So I guess the good side of this is that it won't be sticky when you're done. It seems to dry pretty quick, and now my fingers aren't so sticky anymore. So it's not quite as sticky as the the US version of the glue because it's just not as sticky once it dries. Well ventilated area, keep out of reach of children and pets. Looks like it's made in Hong Kong. It doesn't really say what's in it though, but you can probably go to a website to find out. Waterproof, high elastic, and flexible. So that is the glue that I was curious about. Clear your workspace. Pour diamonds into tray, apply wax to diamond pen, use the pen to pick up diamonds, apply glue to the figurine and place the diamonds. So you don't want to put the glue all over, you just want to use it in the little areas that you're working on because it does seem to dry pretty quick. And continue selecting and placing diamonds until the figurine is complete. Ensure diamonds are securely attached and enjoy. Suitable for ages 8+. So because of the rough texture on this, you probably need a decent amount of glue, so hold tube may be useful. And it's probably a little bit better than this, which is awfully thin. So this would probably go between the little texture hairs on this critter and probably not work as well. So that is the glue that comes with it. Now let's talk about the diamonds, and I see AB drills. So there is a little picture on the front to give you something to go by. So it looks like the ears have pink AB drills, and then the face is showing a bunch of AB drills, and then the gray there is regular, and it looks like some greenish rhinestones here for the little handkerchief, and some pink there in between the toes and all that, but it's a little bit freestyle because it doesn't show anything on here. So you gotta have a little bit of creative, artistic style and follow the picture, but you don't have the back. But back should be pretty straightforward, just gray and maybe the green for the back of the handkerchief there. So let's see how many drills. Ooh, it's a lot. So we have 3 really large bags of the gray there. And it has a code on there, A5415. So they do have DMC codes on that. So lots and lots of that gray. Here is the white that goes on the muzzle and the eyebrows. So that is the white AB drills. Those are pretty sparkly. So yes, 775 AB. And then there's the pink for the ears. It's also pretty sparkly AB with almost a see-through look to them. That's pretty interesting. So that is 604 AB. And then we have the black and then the green rhinestone type diamonds. And again, these feel a little bit light in weight. Like these are 120 AB. Just maybe a little bit more budget friendly than I'm used to, but at that price, that's what you would expect. And you don't probably want to spend too much on a kid project, but it is kind of cute. So feels pretty sturdy. And you do get a whole thing of glue, but you may need a lot of glue to get that completely covered. So that's the kitty cat here, and again $12.99 but 40% off. And I won't probably open this one. We get a pretty good idea here. The lion looks the same way. It's got the white tray, the same piggy bank look. This one doesn't have quite as much texture on it. It's a little bit flatter there, so it might be a little bit easier to place the diamonds. Big tube of glue, and it looks like we've got the rhinestones around the mane. This one looks like it's all rhinestones because even the face, or maybe all ABs. So the yellow there, the face, and the mane all have that extra sparkle to them. It's probably only the black that isn't an AB drill, and then even the pink there for the nose. So it does say warm there on this foot, but you're going to cover it up with diamonds. And you can see the sparkle of all the diamonds there, quite a few of them, and they do seem to have the DMC colors. And those orange also have that almost see-through look to them as well. I don't know if you can see that in there. So those are the piggy bank kits. So how long have we been going, huh? I guess I feel like I've been going too fast, but it's 39 minutes in. And let's get to the full-size diamond paintings, because these I'm really curious about. I don't believe I'm going to open all of these up either, because I might do a couple of these for the giveaways, but I'm not sure what shipping would be, because I probably will do a gift card type thing instead, because the price on these, $7.99, believe it or not. So a little over $4 for one of these at 40% off. These were in the sale as well. They had a ton. It was hard for me to take it down to 6 because there were so many designs I liked, because there were so many landscapes and florals and butterflies. They just had so many selection. I'd say at least 15 different, maybe 12 to 15 different ones. And at $8 regular price, it's a really good deal. But you can see, probably just looking at the picture, these are also not a square grid. They are following the different shapes of things on here. So a little bit more like coasters. But the bright colors, they're not highly detailed. They're more happy, bright colors. So this one is slightly open here. Everything's in there. But we'll go ahead and open one of these and see what we have in here. Okay, I'm trying to cheat before I even get it all the way open. So the first thing I noticed was the bigger tray, which is nice. So if you're looking for a little bit bigger tray option, we have a tool with a little multi-placer at the end as well. Bigger piece of wax. And then we have, looks like a couple of hangers here that go on the back of the frame when you're done. So some hanging hardware there, which is nice. So again, we've got a complete kit. And it's also nice to see that is the particle board instead of cardboard. So the canvas is canvas material. It's the budget-friendly, I'm out of frame there. It is a budget-friendly, scratchy kind, but it is canvas material and it is stapled already onto the frame. There is a key, but it's on the back there, and it is just numbers. Looks like 1 through 32, so no symbols to go back and forth. So even though the key is on the back, so number 32 there is number 32. But you do have some DMC numbers, which is nice. And it looks like the plastic also wraps all the way around and is stapled on there. So you will have to undo that. Let's go ahead and do that. To pull the plastic off to be able to do the diamond painting. Or what you can do is just slice it with a knife, maybe across here, and leave the parts under the staple. I'm just going to try some scissors because that's what I have handy here. And I want to see how this is going to work. So I think I'm just going to trim it all the way up, maybe. That'll be the one thing that might take a little bit of work here, is getting the plastic sheet off around the staples. But as you can see, it can be done. And then I'm not going to peel it all off. Let's take a corner here and work it out. So the best bet is to get some scissors, or you probably don't want to use an X-Acto knife because you might accidentally cut through that canvas since it is pretty thin. So it's going to work a little bit different than a regular diamond painting in the way that you have to peel the plastic off. So you might want to use some release paper after you get it all off to protect it while you're working on it, because this will take a little while to do because it is pretty big. But I can feel there the stick is pretty strong. It's not double-sided adhesive. It is poured glue, and you can see the little symbols are all the numbers on there. So it should be pretty straightforward for reading that. And you can see the number of colors. I think I mentioned it, 32 different colors for this one, which is quite a few. So we do have our train of diamonds here, and they are numbered, so you don't really need to worry about the key. This is one you can maybe do color by color and just open one bag at a time and finish that color. And that's where something like baggies is handy, because if you think you got them all, you probably didn't. There's one or two you probably forgot. So you can pour them in the baggies and use a Sharpie to write the number on so that you have the extras saved, so that once you find the ones you missed, you could go back and fill them in. So we'll take a closer look at the diamonds for this one, but I'm guessing the way these are all from the spring shop, they're probably all the same type of diamonds, where they feel just a little bit light. You can see the glue there on my finger from the other one, but they don't look too bad. They don't look too misshapen. They do have shine to them. It's like they come to a little point at the top there. So we've got some greens, blues, grays, more greens, oranges, lots and lots of greens and yellows and blues. Really bright colors with this one. There's some pinks, dark blue. Ooh, that's pretty pink. More purples, blues. Lots of this blue, which is probably in the background. 2 bags of that color, number 3. And a little bit of white there. A little bit of 310 black there, I'm guessing. Some peaches, yellows. So a pretty good selection of colors. And I like the bigger tray. But the one negative on this one is going to be trying to peel that plastic off. So you might have a little luck if you're very careful with an X-Acto knife. Maybe you can cut it just around the edges here on the frame. It's just with some of these thin canvases, this is pretty thin. You have to be very careful and not cut through the canvas. So it will come off. It's just one of those deals where you might want to take it all off and then just cover it with release papers while you work on it. But I really like the pastel colors in that one. I like that it comes with some hardware in there to frame it. Well, I mean, it's already framed, but to hang it. And the fact that this is wood, so it's a nice sturdy surface. So if you are diamond painting on it, you've got a pretty sturdy surface there to push down on. The other negative with this one is you can't use a light pad, but because all the symbols are white with the black numbers written in them, you shouldn't need a light pad for that, because you should be able to read all those symbols very easily. So no light pad necessary, which could be a good or a bad, depending on how you look at it. So you just diamond paint across it, starting in one corner or doing color by color, whatever you pick that you enjoy doing. But at that price, that's a good deal for a pretty nice little picture. Maybe for a college student decorating their dorm room, or decorate your house with it. So that is the first one. I'm not sure if I need to really open all of these, but I'll show you the rest of the selection that I picked. Of course, here's a nice mountain landscape design. Probably shows better with the little picture there because the colors are a little more true to what it is. Again, $7.99. So this one looks a little bit different with the symbols here. We have actual symbols instead of numbers. And it looks like they're not all the white on black. So some of these, like the A in there, might be a little bit harder to see without a light pad. I can see it okay, but this one is slightly different because of the symbols. So that is one thing you want to look at, especially if you have any vision troubles, because these definitely won't be useful with a light pad because of that hard back that's already on there. But same sort of deal here. You get the big boat or tray with the hardware and all the different colors. This one shows 24 colors there, so you You can see the symbols on the back. Looking forward to this next one. How about that? If you're having a bad or dreary day and you need some bright sunshiny flowers, this one I thought was just cool because I had already picked the ones I wanted, but then I saw a second shelf of them. They had them on all these diamond paintings were across 2 different displays, and mixed in were a bunch of paint by numbers as well that look really cool, but I'm not very good at paint by numbers. So $7.99. And this one, the size, by the way, on these is 12 by 16 inches or 30.48 by 40.64 centimeters. Because they did look pretty big there. But I love all the bright colors on this one. And we have 27 different colors here. And this is another one that should be very easy to see because the symbols are just round circles with the numbers 1 through 27. They're pretty straightforward. So love that one. But then I love this one too, and that's the trouble I was running into today. How about that? Is that spring or what? So we have a floral little watering can with butterflies and flowers all around it. Really, really cute. Same deal there. But this is another one where you have symbols instead of just the numbers. But it's definitely a confetti one. So not all of these are simple. That is high in confetti. This will take a little while and be a little bit of a challenge compared to some of the others. But love it, love it, love it. So this one, same stuff on the back. 33 different colors there. So you can see, hopefully, the symbols through there. Really, really cool. So I wish maybe I can turn that a little bit. My light is just so bright tonight. Let's see if you can see a little bit better, but lots of confetti on that one. That'll be fun. You can see why these were all called the spring shop here, because the next one, let's see if I can keep too much of the glare. We got a bunch of birds in a tree in the cartoony style, which is perfect for this size. So you don't need a whole lot of detail on there. But look at how bright that is with all the colors on there. So this one is horizontal, obviously, landscape instead of portrait style. But lots and lots of different colors. Not too confetti, but not too simple either. I really like these, especially for the price. Oh, look at those bright colors. Ooh. And we have the symbols 1 through 30 as numbers, 1 through 30. So that one should be pretty easy to see there. So of course, 30 different colors. And I like the way that these are mounted by folding over, and there's no diamond painting on the side that's folded over. So that should look really nice on the wall. And my last one for now. After I do a few of these, I might have to go back. I'm not sure how long they'll stay 40%, but probably through the early spring, I would imagine. So you don't probably have to rush out tomorrow, but you want to get a good selection because they may sell out pretty fast at that price. Because here's the last one. Is that me or what? Rainbow cactus. They're such bright colors, and this is another easy to see one because they are just the numbers there in the circles. That is so cute. I like it. I like it. So 26 different colors on that one. So you don't necessarily have to go overseas for some really, really cheap diamond paintings right now. It doesn't mean give up, but it will be kind of interesting to see how the tariffs are handled over here. So it may take a little while for things to settle down. But in the meantime, you can find some really nice diamond paintings here. I think that's my favorite. Without having to wait for stuff to come in And if you don't have a Hobby Lobby nearby, you could probably order them online, but then there may be a shipping fee because these are pretty heavy since they do have the particle board wood in there, and they do feel like wooden frames as well. They're a little bit heavy, so shipping they might be a little bit more expensive than just driving down the road if you have that opportunity. So big haul, but I really didn't pay that much because it was such a good deal. So this whole stack here, let's see if I can do math in my head. So that's 8 times 6 is 42. Take off 40%. If you took 50% off, that would be 24, so about $27 for this entire stack. That's hours and hours of diamond painting right there. And such pretty ones, and you don't have to frame them afterwards because they're already done. So we also had the kid framed ones. We had our animal piggy banks. Doing the quick review version here because we're at the end of the stuff I have to show. We have the stickers and the acrylic pieces. It's nice to see a way to buy acrylic pieces here in the US, and then without having to go to Amazon. You've always been able to go to Amazon, but now you can buy them down the road in town. We have 2 different sets of the feathers, and then our heart and our little turtle here, which I didn't really put him away. And $1.49 for the storage, not too bad. But the baggies are really the cheapest way to go. $1.79 for 150 baggies. And then my favorite jewelry storage here for $3.99. So still some good deals to be had out there. So I hope you found something useful. Go check it out and see what you think. And I'll be back with more content this week. So stay safe, stay warm depending on where you are because it's pretty cold in some places right now, even snowing. Watch the weather as we're heading out of winter and into spring. That means lots more storms coming up. So that means I'm probably going to be a bit busier, but I've been a bit busier already with some of the craziness going on. But hang in there and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.